Hello and welcome to the 1 month old podcast with the one and only host Elijah, and we are doing it again. Welcome. So, today yesterday we were talking about youth and time, and our video was cut short because of my battery storage and my phone was overheating and all that stuff, but I promised I will be here the following day, and here I am, just as I promised. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do this one more time, cause we can. Today I just like any other day. I don't necessarily come prepared to this podcast. I don't necessarily come with notes and stuff to say. I just say stuff on the top of my head. And today's topic, I guess, my main focus is on my peers, people my age. Bettering ourselves and improving ourselves. But I guess we already covered most of that yesterday when we talked about youth and time. I can still I can still take a bit from that, I can still finish up what I started yesterday. Just a little bit, just to add a few points that I think I might have missed yesterday. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about you got me. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but we'll figure it out. I mean, let's talk about satisfaction and what it actually means to be satisfied, what it actually means to be enough. Can one do enough? I mean, there's gotta be a difference between enough and settling, because people settle for less and think this is all I can get, this is enough, I can get more than that. It might be true sometimes, but there's also this thing of pushing yourself to your limits. How do you know when you've reached your limits? How do you know when this is enough? When going over this is straight up overboard, and you'll be destroying yourself. This is not the 6-7 shit, but I'm just saying the contradiction again. When is it enough? When is it enough? When is a 5,000 monthly salary enough? When is it enough? When you have a family, when you have kids, when you have bills to pay? When is it enough? When you get a promotion and get to 10,000, or get another promotion and get to 20,000, then your means of living keep on climbing, because you now are capable to treat your family better, to take them out to nicer spots. So why not? We just moved from a salary of 5,000 to 20,000. Why not have a nice time? Why not up our means? Why not live the life of a 20,000 salary? When is it enough? You start to live that 20,000 life salary, and then your bills never change. You still have the same problems that you had when you were getting paid 5,000. Nothing has changed. Nothing. There's no difference. When is it enough? Let's say you get promoted to 100,000 per month. Why not spoil your family? Why not buy each one of your kids a car? Why not go out each and every month? Then still nothing has changed. Nothing. No, really nothing has changed. So I don't really know when is it enough. Maybe it gets enough when you're tired. Then that's when you are satisfied with what you got. Again, I'm still trying to figure out this satisfaction thing. Cause okay, I can be satisfied with food and I eat and I'm full and I'm satisfied. I'm full. But in general, I haven't really put the word satisfaction to use in my life. Am I satisfied? I kind of think there's always more to do, especially for me. There's always more. I can always do more. Even though the clock sometimes be working against me, I still think I can squeeze a little bit more. I don't know why. I haven't really put the word satisfaction to use in my life. I mean, it's great, it's human nature. One should be satisfied, one should be grateful. I mean, what kind of person will you be if you go around not being satisfied? That leads to greedy, one of the seven deadly sins. Greed. You are just never enough. You just want more and more and more and more and more. You never know when you actually got the thing you've always wanted. You overlook it because of greed, because of not being satisfied, because of not actually sitting down and looking at what you've accumulated across the years. You just want more. That leads to greed, one of the seven deadly sins. I don't. Can I name the seven deadly sins? I know greed, lust, sloth, greed, lust, sloth, and now I cannot name them on the top of my head, but greed, lust, sloth. I already talked about greed. Now let's talk about lust. Lust. I don't know if it's just me, but I see lust is replacing love, or has always have replaced love. I I don't see love on my peers, among my peers. That might be just me, but I don't see love. I mean, I get it that men's attraction is visual and women's attraction is hearing, or that sort of thing that you hear YouTubers and you hear on the internet. But I see a lot of lust. I mean, lust is everywhere. Does a guy, I mean, there are guys, but can a guy actually go up to a woman who he actually thinks he'll spend the rest of his life with? Does that happen? Can a guy actually be present in the moment, go for this girl and be certain that she's the one, that I'm gonna go up to her, I'm gonna listen to everything that she says, and I'm gonna make it clear that I see a future with her? There might be rejection, I might be accepted, but I'm willing to accept both. But I'm gonna be in the moment. I am going at her with everything that I got because I feel something when I look at her. I feel something in her presence. I think she might murder my kids. Are there still guys that can do that? I don't know why I said that still can, as if I've lived 50 years and things have changed. But the problem is I don't think I see that. We go for attraction. I go for attraction. I look at a female and I decide if whether I want to approach or not. Maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm nervous, maybe I just pass her. But I look attraction. I have to see you first before I can decide if I want to be with you. So I look at a girl and I decide if I want to go and actually approach her. What I see a lot of guys do, or what I see in general, especially where I live, girls gotta have full body. What am I saying? Like, okay, big behind, big chest. That's what I'm saying, and a beautiful face. But these two, big behind, big chest, I don't know. Maybe females, maybe girls can correct me, but can you actually work on those? Can you work on? I know there's plastic surgery and stuff, but can you work on those? What if you don't have the means to do that? Does that mean the amount of guys approaching you is limited just because you don't have what other girls have? You don't have what the male species is searching for, which is the big behind and big chest. I mean, if you're a guy, you think about it, how would it make you feel? In fact, let me switch it over. There's some guys, I I wanted to say there's some guys who have an advantage over others, but I have seen that most of the guys that have advantage over others are older guys who have figured it out, who have found a job, who get a nice salary, who. But let me talk about my peers, people who haven't figured it out. So a guy is born tall. This guy is born tall. This guy is born with a jawline. This guy has a massive build. I think that's what girls are looking for. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I'm just making an example. Don't take me serious. Just listen to the point. Girls want that guy. He's massive. He's masculine. He has a jawline. And there's that one skinny guy. That guy has all the charisma, but the looks are not there. The body is not. He's skinny, but he has some attributes that girls might be interested to. He knows how to keep a conversation alive, while the other big guy is just dry and relies on the visuals that, okay, they see me, they'll come to me. I haven't forgot what point I was trying to make, but I hope you were listening and got what I'm trying to say. So I was talking about lust. What actually is lust? Is it looking at? Is it scrolling and seeing this woof, and then expecting it in real life? Is that lust? Is it not knowing what love is and replacing it with lust? Because all you see when you scroll is lust. So you try to do what you see in social media platforms and be shocked when all your relationships end up in pure dust, end up nowhere, move nowhere, never improve, because you keep on repeating the same things. You actually don't know what love is, but you are certain that you know what it is. You lust over these girls. You think that's love. You listen to this YouTube advice, this TikTok advice. You do it in real life, and it doesn't click. It doesn't click at all. Lust. Now, what actually is love? That's crazy for someone as young as me to be asking about love. But I don't know about love, but I see a lot of lust. I see a lot of lust, and well, all I gotta say is it is destroying. It is destroying, but there's too much on. We have too much access to this stuff. We have too much access to it. It is literally in our hands. It is 2 clicks away. Then you are in for a lifetime. Then the real thing, the real female species, you can't even hold a proper conversation with, because she doesn't interest you anymore. You see better on your phone. You smile with better on your phone. You interact, you stare at it for 2 hours. So the actual human is now boring, because on the phone you just click and she's already talking to you. She's already in the action. Jesus Kabiba, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Last. You can't, it fumbles, it fries up your brain. Fries your brain, especially as a young guy, as a young dude who's still trying to figure himself out, who's still trying to build himself so that he can help his mom, help his dad, bring them out of poverty. But there's this damn thing on the phone. Distraction. It distracts and it causes distraction. Bro. I don't mean to be taken up emotionally, but damn. And I think a lot of guys, I'm gonna talk about guys. I don't know about girls because I'm a guy. I think a lot of guys are struggling from it. Yeah. There's this thing of embarrassment. What if I go up to the girl and try to spark up a conversation? What if I say hi and she just ignores me, and then I'm never gonna speak to anybody else? I'm never gonna greet anybody else. Bro, we survive on communication. I mean, again, I'm talking what I'm still trying to learn. Everything that I say, I'm still trying to learn. But humans have to communicate. You have to say hi to the girl that you probably see as beautiful. Just say hi. How you doing? Spark up a conversation. You sit next to her. You sit next to a guy on a bench. Sup, bro? I see you're playing chess on your phone. Wanna play a game? Wanna play a game with you? You know, that's something that I adjust to in my life too, because yeah, I'm scared too. I mean, I'm scared of rejection. I'm scared of not receiving the same energy that I give. I'm scared too. You know, I ain't perfect. Probably the reason I can talk to a phone for this amount of time is because I'm at the comfort of my home. I'm not sure if I can do this when I'm outside and people are zooming all around me. Can I actually talk my thoughts? Won't I be distracted? Won't I think, oh, she's looking at me this weird way? What did I say wrong? She thinks I'm weird. He thinks I should move. He thinks I'm doing, oh, what am I doing? What are you doing, kid? Go find something safe to do. Won't I be anxious when I'm supposed to be recording myself outside? And there's actually people looking, people giving side eyes. Like, what is that kid doing? Can I do it? You see? I'm as scared as you. I don't know if I can do it. Until I do it, until I try, and I actually do it, then I now have proof. I now have proof that even though they look me a funny certain way, what determines if I continue is how I react to them. They can give me these looks, they can swear, they can cuss, and y'all can hear it on the phone too. They can cuss at me. But how I react, how I respond with humor, how I respond determines if I switch off the camera and stop recording, or just cry in front of you. They are treating me the same way. Why? Life is not fair. Life is not fair. Why are they cussing at me? I did not do anything to them. Why me? I mean, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm still trying to learn this stuff. Like, why not you? Why? You said you wanted to improve. You said you wanted to become this deity, this demigod. You said you wanted to be this beautiful guy, this guy who has self-confidence, who improved himself, who everything he has earned. But bruh, even gold has to go through some lava and stuff and hot. You have to go through these things. At least I think I have to go through them. I truly do believe I have to go through them. Do I want to? Bruh, who wants to go through pain? I don't want to go through pain. But the same way I don't want that regret. Like, bro, you had it. You had it in your grip. You should have just hanged on tighter. We would have made it across. We would have. We would have, bro. But you decided to let go. And look at us now, we're back to square one. All because of you. You, me. Sloth. I think sloth is procrastination. Sloth is procrastination, right? Yeah, sloth is procrastination. I mean, I have done a lot of procrastination. Like, I'm supposed to do something and not do it. Especially these past few days, I've thought about staying up late at night and actually doing more, but I can't do it. But then I have something to do again in the morning. So I'm worried about my sleep. If I can do it at night, but I didn't get enough sleep, would I be able to do what I'm supposed to do in the morning? Would I have enough strength, enough energy? So I just sleep and miss the time that I should have done something at, and just start doing it here when I wake up. To me, that's procrastination. It's procrastination, sloth, procrastination, moving slow, not moving with urgency, not understanding that you can take your time with yourself, but Jesus Kabiwa. There's hundreds to millions and billions to people who are rushing to what you want, who want the same things that you want. It's not like there's limited stuff. There's limited things of it. It's not like what you want is limited in this world, or that is unlimited. But the thing is, you are not the only one who wants it. So moving slowly and moving like it is waiting for you to come grab it. Sloth, I don't think it works. You gotta move. You gotta move like it's a race. It is a marathon. Just gotta. But boy, just think about it. This is planet Earth. There's billions of people. How many do you think want the same things that you want? How many do you think? In your local area, in your provincial area, national area, your country, your continent. How many people do you think want the same things that you want them exactly in the same building that you want, in the same chair that you see yourself? How many people do you think want that? I mean, you can still sit on that chair 10 years later from now, and you still feel good because you never gave up. But what if you can sit on that chair in the next 6 months? How will that look like? What would you have done that you were supposed to do in the 10 years time span that you did in 5 months, that led to that what you deserve showing up in your life the following month, the 6th month? What would be the difference? What would be this much big difference? Again, what I'm saying, I'm still trying to learn. I'm just I'm just fucking taking out information that I hear and see everywhere. It is too much, so I have to. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, what would be the difference? I'm not saying that you getting it in 10 years will be sloth, will be procrastination, but think about it. What if it is possible? What if it is possible? What would your life look like? How would you move from then on? What can you accomplish after that 6 months? What can you put your mind to and tell yourself that in 3 months you can do it, and you actually do it? What would be the difference? Would you even be able to recognize yourself? Will you even remember how you used to move? Or will you just erase everything and you become this new person who moves differently? I don't know how that person moves, but I can feel it in my bones, the joy, the adrenaline, the heat, the warmth of I can do it tomorrow. You want what? You want it when? You want it next week? Okay, fine. I'm doing it tomorrow and finishing it because I have stuff to do. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Bruh, You get it? No, sloth. I mean, it is just now that I've grown up and thinking of bettering myself. And you ask, why do you think you need to better yourself? I need to better myself because I have these visions in my head that I can. Okay. Listen, if this me works for the next 10 years, I like that, okay? I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be older, I'm gonna be hopefully wiser, probably gonna have a family of my own, gonna take care of my mom. That's what I think that is gonna happen. That's what I want to happen to this me, okay? I mean, the opposite can happen, which is the worst possibility. But there's this new me in my head. There's this guy. There's this flourishing guy. There's this abundant guy. The same guy that I'm telling you about that's gonna be stable and stuff in 10 years. But there's this other guy that I see in my head. He's abundant. He's joyous. He's living his life. He's happy. He doesn't need to show that he's happy. He doesn't need to prove anything. Everything is within him. He's fine with everything being the way that it is. He knows what he wants. He goes forward and achieves it. If he doesn't, he takes that same lessons and bundle them up and move forward with that new information. There's this guy in my head. He doesn't leave my head. So, I mean, everything flows effortlessly to him. He asks and he's given. He understands that if you want something, he has to ask for it. He has to speak it into life and then take it, because dinner will be served, but he still gotta come down those stairs and take it. Nobody's rushing up the stairs to give the food to his room, so he takes his food. He understands that's the guy that I see in my head. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's been a wonderful episode. I don't remember what we were talking about. We did quite some topics, and yeah, I'm glad. I appreciate you all. I really appreciate each and every single person that watches this stuff. I appreciate that one viewer, that two viewers. I appreciate everyone. Okay? I appreciate everyone. I mean, it's not easy for me to do this. I can imagine you sitting through a 30-minute video with no sound and just a guy talking about his life. Might feel like, might be bored, scroll away, but to those that happen to stay till the end, I appreciate you. I don't know y'all, but I can know y'all. In the comments, you can comment that I can see that I actually spoke to someone. I actually spoke to some people. They heard me. They responded. So, till the next episode, till we meet again. Peace out.